The village watchman is waiting by the river with a shotgun. We had an accident. Our crazy boy overturned the bike. Greetings to everyone. Quality audience of Hayta production. I am now a guest in your homes from the Omo Valley in Ethiopia. Our distance to Turkey is from the motherland. We are around 6,000, 7,000 kilometers and 2,100 altitude. Today we will visit the Karo tribe with you. It is early in the morning now. It is 7:30. We will take a motorbike ride from our village to the Karo tribe for about 2.5 hours. Before moving on to the video, let's not say more or less, let's not be idle. I would be very happy if you comment, like and share. Because the more comments and likes, the more motivated we become, and the more content we produce. Then what do we say? Hayta presents the new part of the production on the road, sir. One of the most common questions I get for a long time is that we want to live abroad, or we want to find a job. I've come with a great piece of advice for you on that. Her earthly family is based in Australia, especially for those who want to live in Australia, Canada, and America. For those who want to get citizenship, for those who want to get residency, there are some fantastic opportunities. If you want to benefit, I left the Instagram information on the left corner of the screen. It's also in the description. You can get support by clicking there and giving my name. I would like to thank them very much for supporting my Africa tour. Abi, are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Okay, let's go. If we are ready, we can go, friends. Here we go. This is our bike, Apache Fikret. We have a long way to go today. Fortunately, it's hot here. We don't have much trouble. It doesn't affect us much, friends. We are traveling on very rough roads. We have finished the asphalt road. Now we are inside the village. There are towers on the left. They have made such a different kind of sticks. It shows who owns the land or something like that. We get off like this in many places. My brother goes first and then I hop on the bike. Excuse me. It's not easy to reach such villages, friends. It's hot, by the way. It's about 35 degrees. Now we come to the Karo tribe. We'll show the inside of one house. We pay to enter each house. This is one of the houses. 3,000 people live here in total. As you can see, they don't wear clothes. They just cover the bottom.
We can take her to the room. My wife is waiting.
We're in.
What do you want to see, man?
Inside the house. This place is huge.
Come on in, man. How many people live here?
There are 10 residents
Does the
here.
whole family live here?
10 people, yeah, it's a joke.
There are 8 children.
This father, mother, and 5 children.
How is your life?
Life is boring, old man.
Do you love this
Yeah,
life?
it's a nice environment. It's okay.
Is there a village market?
There's no
market is
market
in this
here.
village.
He doesn't have another driver. We don't have a grocery store. How to sell in the center, in Termi and Thermo. We can
Life
buy
is hard.
things. Coffee. Yes, we can buy coffee. Because people drink coffee. That's why they can buy coffee sometimes. Some people make coffee. They sell things. They sell it here. New.
Omo River,
We're here.
Buddha.
We'll see in a moment. There's something a little different. We're cooking. 2 people cook. They cut off the male left ear. He takes the meat out of it. On the right side, he cuts
A piece
the weight.
from the left is enough.
He has this gate. After they get the meat, they give a reward to their mothers. 127 goats are needed to get a woman.
127, yes.
Just to get
Our
one
cheap
woman,
price is
yes. 500 goats in another tribe. A man has 3 wives, that's why they give prizes.
Okay, laughs. They give 127 goats to get married to get a wife.
If you have money, you can buy 2 or 3 women. You can't get a woman here without paying. Pay and take it away. Is giving a reward for your mom, your first daughter. But your second daughter gives a reward for herself. Your second daughter gives a reward if you want an interesting second. Wife second and third wife, no problem. It's all right. One. Then you can build them a separate house. You can do it. What's this? It's a dress for ascension. Every man uses this dress. They put the dresses here after a century. Sometimes I pour the water. They can wash it. Then they can wash their clothes like this. Good. Very good. The problem.
Wow, that's the roof, guys.
Rain is a problem. I don't.
Congratulations. When it rains, no water gets in. What are the workers doing here?
They are working. The state does not support us. Governments can pour water on them and wash them outside. That is the problem. Red. But they don't have enough water. They cannot get the water. That's why. The food is also not enough. We eat corn. We are constantly eating corn. Planting black beans. We sell in the city. But sometimes we eat in the city. Families. They can cook in their own place. They don't sell. This color is in the symbol. Century of only white clothes have different colors. There are different colors. Red and white. Oh. Very interesting, very beautiful. So they painted or something. That's nice. It's nice. Love in natural life in Turkey. In natural life in Turkey from Asia. Yes. Yes, Koton, yes. Yes, I did. Yeah,
Whoa.
yeah. Clean.
Turkey's friends had cotton fields 3 years ago. They still do, but they are 70 to 80 kilometers away. Now we have come to the riverside, friends. This is a tribe on the banks of the Omo River, where the Tiles live. They take care of all their needs, showering. They also get their water from this river. I don't know how clean it is. It doesn't look very good. All the members of the tribe are here now. They are resting. Children and children. Everyone. Excuse me. Excuse me. They're looking at the cameras with weird eyes. But let me put it this way. It's not an isolated tribe anymore. It's completely commercialized. You can't do anything here without paying. Photos, videos, etc. You pay for every step you take. You pay for every transaction. The moon is fine. Their bellies are swollen. I think it might be due to infections in the water. A lot of kids here have bloated stomachs like this. I think they're infected.
Greetings.
The village watchman, with a shotgun in his hand. He's waiting by the river. They're waiting for any attack. It's always been down there. It used to be a cotton field. 2 or 3 years ago, it was Turkish. Now I know Turks are here in Termi City, a few people told me. If we can reach them, we will interview them too. There are a lot of Turks here. They work in cotton. They have tribal members working with them. Would you look at this view? It's like the Amazon forest. It's a perfect environment. The children are like this. They're having fun. The symbol on their faces is like the culture here. Every morning they get up and paint their faces white. I don't know what they do it with. It looks a bit like clay. There is also another tour vehicle over there. There are 3 or 4 of them. Photographers from Australia. They come and go a lot. I think they make good money here. Look, my uncle is here too. The village elder is growing up. My uncle's teeth are in shape. Look at the teeth on his chin. And that means there's a wise and great shot here. They put something like a straw in there.
Place inside. Children. 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 Guys.
One of the other tour crew launched a drone. They immediately thought it was an attack. They all stood up. They asked him to take the drone down, but then when he said it was someone from the tour, they said there was no drone. Things like this are a problem. You have to be careful here. Otherwise, I swear they will turn you into a potato. If you want to come here, I left our referral information on the screen. I also wrote it in the description. You can contact me by giving my name there. We're moving on. We're at the school now. The little ones are following us here. Shevki. He speaks English too. The little boy of the neighborhood, Mr. Shevki. This is the school, friends. The first school. These little children are being educated here. There was a teacher too. There are 130 students in total. I want to show you inside the school. Today is a holiday. They don't work on the weekend. The school desks will open on Saturday. The old desks just like ours. It was like this in our elementary school when I was little. Wow, this is the school where my friends are studying. Shevki and his sister are artists here. They paint like this. The people who come here... to your face. There were 8 classes, friends. 130 students are not studying in that class. 8 classes. Let me show you the classrooms one by one.
Teachers. Can you come in? It's over there.
It's the teacher's room. There's the alphabet on the wall. Let me show you the alphabet. This is another classroom. They locked the door with a padlock. Here comes the teacher. The schoolyard. It's recess. The children come out here and have fun, run around, play. You see the state of the classrooms, friends? I mean, it's a sad state of affairs. It's actually normal for the people who live here. So they see it as normal for themselves. They prefer this life because they prefer it. They don't really like living in the city either. That's how the class is. Haishin is a bit of a problem. Many of you wrote in the comments in the previous video, here's what kind of lifestyle they live naked and stuff like that. Not naked, this is their philosophy of life. They live in the mountains, they are isolated. They are far from the world, far from technology. That's why these things are normal for the people here. We should not be surprised. We could have been born in this geography too. Roads are very problematic here. Anyway, don't even think about such things on foot or by bicycle. I would like to point out that you can never, ever enter this place without a tour guide, and also a local guide inside the tribe. They will most probably kill you. So, be careful about these things. Don't dare. I mean, if even I come with a tour, definitely come with a tour. You know, I don't like tours very much, but we have to. I mean, in this continent, you have to travel with a tour, with a guide, or hire a bodyguard. Yes, brother. Finally, what we were afraid of happened. We had an accident. His bike overturned our crazy boy. How are you?
Yes, I'm fine.
Friends? We just had a little accident, as you can see. This is the first time something like this has happened to me. It's the first time I've had an accident in 3 years of world touring. The kid is too rebellious, too crazy, too dangerous. He doesn't do level speed. I said, "Son, there is no asphalt in your country. What are you thinking?" He's doing 50 or 60 on a dirt road. Last time, he knocked us to the ground. We're back to Valdai Colander. Normally, he would drop us off on roads like that. He'd go on, he'd pass, and then we'd get on. This time, he didn't have that initiative, brother. Pat, we're on the ground. And the brother says, "Are you fine? Are you fine?" I tell him I'm fine. Again, he says, "Are you fine? Are you fine?" There's a little damage to my knee and under my arm. I fell on the left side. He also fell to the left. But what protected me was my bags. I had my big backpack behind me. It is already like a stone. And I had my equipment bag in front. But I already had the camera in my hand. Even though I had it in my hand, the microphone was a bit damaged. If it wasn't for the bag, maybe my head would have hit the ground. We were overflowing because of the terrain. We were going to have trouble, but that's how we got through it. Then our son started crying his eyes out. The bike wasn't his. It was rented. That's because he's a guide, but he doesn't own the company. The one who works there is in the agency that I deal with. I said the money for the bike would be a problem. I said, "We'll take care of it. Don't bother." We got on the bike again. We went 5 kilometers. After a while, the tire blew. I couldn't take those images at that moment because I was in a bad mood, friends. Then there was another tour vehicle passing by. They picked me up. We met a Spanish friend there. They sent me to the city center for 40 minutes. 3 hours later, the engine came back from the repair shop. Of course, our boy was a mess. Despite that, we came to the capital. We are in Jinka now. A 5-hour motorcycle ride. It was one of the worst motorcycle journeys I have ever experienced in my life. I had repented a lot about these tribes before, saying I would not go. But after 5 or 6 months, everything gets cold in the body. The desire to go again comes. So right now, I'm saying to myself that I will never go to any tribe again. But I am sure you will probably see it on the channel again in 3 or 4 months. Tribal video. It's okay. These things happen. You should not be depressed. You should be motivated. In that child's psychology, for example, if there was another tourist, maybe he would yell at him, call him, swear at him, insult him, but I always tried to motivate him and said, no problem, because the clothes he was wearing were torn. He thought it was a brand, expensive, etc. I said, no problem, son, it's not important. You're alive, we're alive. No problem, the clothes will come back. That's how it is, friends. It was a little adventure for us too. I would like to thank you all very much for watching and valuing and spending time here. You see what difficulties he is trying to produce content. Don't think a comment or a like is too much for this brother of yours. Take care of yourselves. See you in the next video. Greetings, regards, and love to everyone from Jinka, Ethiopia.